Why is MicroCloud HOLOGRAM crashing at this moment?
What is going on? First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Welcome to Trading HD, honest traders. Let us know in the comments if did you expect this crash in MicroCloud hologram? Why is this happening? If you have more information, please share it in the comments below. We can learn all together about it. Very dramatic days in the markets in general, all in the negative territory, at least what we can see right here in the watch list. We talked about the quantum computing sector. This stock could be related in a way, and in this case, minus 29% yesterday, not minus 95, minus 29%. It's a big crash also. And then if we take into account the past performance, this last upturn of more than 600%, and right now the correction from that key level at the highest part, $9.36, more than 77% to the lower side. Is this a crash? Is this a correction? How do you see this? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay, so every stock has like different performance in the sense that they have their own moves. In this case, we have to study what happened in the past in a similar rally. So if we take into consideration this rally, we're talking about a rally of how much the performance was. Let's see exactly. Yeah, almost
Mhm.
6,000%. That's insane. In the past, it happened as well. Here you can clearly see in September 2024 a rally of more than 100%. Not that much in that sense. And then we have another rally in August 2024, almost 2,000%. And then the last one was like huge, in January 2024, and we're talking about like 4,000%. But look at what happened afterwards every time. Every time we experience a rally here, the correction is not in this at the same speed, but it's going down. Clearly, you can clearly see that the downturns are huge and it's making new lows. So that's not positive in that sense, and maybe it's happening again here.
It's interesting, in this case, this past performance in December of the past year, the volume was very, very big. You can see right there, we are using volume candles. So the bigger the volume, the bigger the candle. And you can see those green candles with a lot of volume. But then the red ones also, this first right here in the 31st of December, a lot of volume, equaling those in the bullish territory, we could say. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive red candles taken into account today. We will see how it closes and if it continues in the red territory. But very dramatic week, we could say, at least for now. And in order to see more details, let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see what happened right here. And in the previous video, I was talking about this uptrend. You can clearly see the uptrend right there. We could redraw with taking into account other support areas, maybe like this. But when the breakouts happened in the lower side, it didn't matter the angle that you had that drawn. You could see, like maybe in this case, we could see this is a retest also of the level of $6.20. That was a key area right here. But the thing is, like, it broke with a lot of strength. It started to create a little range right here. But from there, once we saw the breakout of the lower level of $4, it started to go even lower. And it even broke the level of 2.42. It got again into this upper territory. So it entered into this range between $4 and 2.40. But the thing is, like, as Alvaro mentioned earlier, it was creating lower lows, at least from this time perspective. So the key question is, do you think this was just like in the past happened? Going back to the daily chart, you can see those scenarios that we have with red squares right there. That was an uptrend that ended and started to go even lower, creating new lows? Or do you think this time could be different? Let us know in the comments below and the reasons behind it.
Yeah, and we are honest trader, guys. We tell you exactly the facts, what's happening right here, the price action, and now the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are not good. We have like in the first semester of 2023, we're talking about a negative net income of minus 4 million. The second semester of 2023, almost minus 8 million of net income. And the last semester in the first semester of 2024, it was like a negative net income of nearly minus 70 million. So obviously you can clearly see like a completely downtrend and making new lows in terms of net income. That's not positive at all, and that's why probably the stock went lower, making new lows every time. If we continue to see those fundamentals going even lower, it's gonna be like very difficult to see the stock rebounding.
Yeah, we have to take into account all the possible information and let us know in the comments everything you want to share. If you have different information, different data, please share it below. We are here to learn all together, also from you, of course. And in this case, this stock has been very interesting during the past year. It started with a very good performance in February of 2024. If you take a look at there, you remember we were talking about it when this happened. But it was like a very good upside. Of course, we take into account the stock splits in the price. The price was different, but from there it started to correct, and from there it got another upside movements. But those were like small bounces. It didn't start another uptrend, at least from what we can see right there. This time the volume was bigger. We also had some bullish gaps. If you have information about why this happened, I asked you in the previous video, and we had some answers. We're going to read them right now. But the thing is, like, why are the reasons for that, and also why is it crashing again, and how could it continue? I'm very pleased to know all your opinions, because sometimes you share very valuable information right there.
Yeah, we have a year to date right now of minus 66%, and it's just the start of the year, so completely dramatic situation. And in the 1 year time frame, when we talk about the last year performance, 1 year, completely 12 months, we're talking about minus 95%. So that's completely huge. I mean, I wouldn't like to be in a stock like this. That's the truth, It's like completely negative performance. It doesn't look good in terms of fundamentals. It doesn't look good in terms of technical analysis. That's the truth that we are facing right now with this stock.
Yeah, and in many videos we have some comments like, what do you think the price of this stock could be? What is your forecast? Something like that. And as usual, we just state the facts that are going on right now, the present price action, and we take into account the past price action in order to see if it is similar or not. But you have to decide for yourself, because in trading, everything is possible, anything can happen, and you have to take your own decisions. And the cool thing about trading is, if you don't blow your account in one trade, you have more opportunities, plenty of them. And I like to compare it with life, because you can learn from everything, from the possible scenarios and also from the negative. All are experiences. So we wish the best for you in this case if you are in the wrong side of this trade, and the best for the future trades to be on the right side, also to learn from positive and negative scenarios. And I have a comment right here. I pasted it from the previous video. And Caveman SM, thank you for the comment, and also of all the other comments as usual. He said, like, it's because Holo has announced they have pivoted, in his opinion, of course, their businesses, and are now developing quantum computing chips technologies. Maybe there's something to do with that. And today was a very negative day for the quantum computing sector. We saw that in the other video. Go check it if you didn't, with RGTI and quantum computing also. So maybe that is the reason of this crash. And if it is related, of course, in that sector, the hype there is over. In this case, would be the same. But if that sector recovers, do you think this stock could continue higher also? That's a very good question also right there.
And still, even if they invest, and developing quantum computer chips technologies for the future, the reality right now is that the stock is in losses, In order to see that happening, maybe in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe in 3 years, we will see profits. It's like a very long forecast in that sense. So obviously, a lot of things have to happen, in order to see that reality, that news translated into the price action.
Yeah, we go with the seasonal chart. I think it's a very interesting section, and this stock is completely mind-blowing. We have the data since 2021 till today, and you can see right there the spikes at the start of the year. And in previous videos, some people commented like they were trying to enter this stock in order to find those opportunities, like that seasonal trading. And you can see in 2022, the year started with the 23rd of January with an upside of more than 428% in the year-to-date perspective. And then the craziest one, 2024, we mentioned that earlier, more than 1,700% in the 16th of February. Yeah. And then we had another spike in 2023 around September of more than 300%. But the thing is, as you can see right here, huge spikes to the upside, but also the correction has been huge, because if you take a look at the year-to-date perspective right there, all years in the negative territory, minus 93%, minus 85, minus 77, wow, minus 63 for 2025. This just started, and the only positive one, 2021, 2%. So very critical chart right here. This doesn't mean like this could be like this forever or not. In trading, everything is possible, but you have the information right there and the risk involved in this stock, in past years' performances.
Yeah, this is very important information, to assess the risk you are facing when you invest in a stock like this. Also, the net income, as we mentioned before, is like when you just study a company, you study the fundamentals, if they are making profits out of the business or not, you see the reality, you don't have to lie to yourself exactly about, if it's a good investment or not. You can clearly see that from the fundamental data.
Yeah, and as usual, we are not bullish nor bearish. We are not optimistic or pessimistic. I like this word, we can invent it. We are pessimistic. It's like we just see the reality right now, and we do the best with what we can do. Of course, that's a very good philosophy in trading psychology. What can you do as a trader? Have clear your options and act on them. You know, in trading in the zone, for example, trader in the zone doesn't know what the market is going to do next, but he knows what he is going to do next, and that's more than enough. And in this case, this type of stocks, I think it's a very good approach because it could go higher, it could go lower, but you have to be very, very clear in your mind and know what you are doing, because you can take good opportunities, but also look at the risk right there. So what do you think about this approach? Do you apply it? How do you approach these stocks if you trade them? Please share in the comments all your experience so we can learn all together in Trading HT community. Honest traders, we wish the best for you in trading and in life. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you very much.